Game one.
where that location ends up.
0-0-2.
First serve now.
Side out.
Quick side out.
0-0-1. Point.
Two quick errors.
1-0-1.
Colin stretching things out. Can see the amount of hold there on Colin's paddle, kind of just waiting, and then going with that short ding to the middle.
Yeah, I expect them to start more with the traditional slow game. They're so comfortable once they get to the kitchen line. And it seems like in the matches I've watched the Johns brothers play, they really want to feel a match out, kind of get their touch going early and then make adjustments from there.
Speaking of touch, that was 3 beautiful touches off the paddle of Ben Johns. However, I believe that ball is inbound, so second serve now.
0-1-2.
Through the middle, solves the riddle.
Yeah, and the spin coming off the Hewett forehand is already a little bit problematic for the Johns brothers. And similar to Georgia Johnson taking down Ben Johns and Annalie Waters with her brother JW, I think Rafa Hewett's going to have to keep Ben Johns honest in this match, do a good balance of speeding up at Ben Johns as well as dinking back behind him.
Point.
A couple errors now on both sides of the net. Ben missing the return there. You mentioned how important a tough return is against this team who likes to shake and bake. Really against anybody, but particularly against them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bye-bye ball, says Ben Johns.
I think Navratil there took a chance that maybe Ben was going to go with the drop shot, but a little tougher to get the overhead back when you're charging forward.
0-2-1. Point.
Yeah, Navratil trying to lean in and flick that one at Colin Johns, but may have just gotten a touch overextended, unable to convert there.
Second serve.
Quickly corrects himself on the very next point. Always nice to have those bounce back points for your confidence builders, especially early in a match.
1-2-2.
Zane found plenty of space.
Yeah, and we talked about the shot-making ability that they have, and it's really a good matchup against the Johns brothers, who are so disciplined and such percentage players. They force their opponents to come up with difficult shots. Good news for Navratil and Hewett is they're good at making very difficult shots.
3-1-1.
3-1 now.
Second serve.
Oh, they had a good look at it.
Yeah, certainly in the budget, you're not going to win all of them, but they put themselves in a winning position there.
Side out.
Ben and Colin, when having serve, have taken about 4 to 5 contacts to get themselves to the kitchen line in this early game one. Yeah, have not been able to solidify themselves up at the line.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Zane and Rafa are really good at leaning in and using spin to dictate, putting some pressure on, aiming for a smaller target to get up for the Johns brothers.
Point. 2-3-2.
Finally, Zane takes a shot, but just love the movement of the ball. Every single contact, almost in a different location in terms of those patterns.
Yeah, and those are the types of points that the Johns brothers want to play. They're so tough there. Don't blame the speed-up attempt from Navratil, but you definitely feel that extra pressure of having to hit small targets to finally end a point.
So 3-3 now, 2 points earned on the side of Johns & Johns.
Second serve.
You can see with the depth of that return just how difficult that drive is from the baseline.
Yeah, I think Navratil needs to have slightly better discipline, obviously looking to drive, but if he's falling backwards, he may need to resort to a drop and work his way in slower.
I was in the breadbasket, but too long.
Side out. 3-3-1. Point.
Yeah, smart drive location from Ben Johns. We talked about in our last match the hand speed of Rafa Hewett, but if he is attackable in one location, it is to that left-handed forehand side.
Second serve.
Tends to swing at his volleys a little bit more than punch, and that just creates a little more motion to be sometimes late on aggressive shots.
So fun to watch Rafa Hewett in a hands battle. Just how he gets his body in and out of the way to be able to find both sides on the forehand and backhand side.
Shows me, what do I know? He's able to fend one off right in that same location on the very next point.
Second serve. 3-4-2.
Ben Johns, quick with the feet.
Yeah, great read by Ben Johns there. Obviously makes it a little tougher to dink to him or dink back behind him when he has that ability to jump the kitchen as effortlessly as he did there.
Second serve.
Nice job by Navratil finding the Ben Johns feet with that fourth ball volley.
Point.
Five, 3.
5-3-2.
It's interesting, you watch these backhand cross-court battles, and sometimes that crossover step takes shape. Ben Johns, phenomenal at it. That time he instead just takes that 1.5 side shuffle step. I'm curious at what point do you kind of go with that crossing step?
Yeah, I think, it's better used when you're trying to cut off the angle. So that's why you'll see Johns use that pretty regularly when he's in that cross-court pattern. He doesn't always use it when he's dinking up the line, though. I think that's where amateur players maybe overuse it, is when you're using it every single time. It can create a little extra motion and mess with that contact point a little bit.
Well, and Zane also using it as well on that backhand slice. He was using it a little bit more frequently in some of those dink rallies here early in game 1. What a save from Rafa Hewett.
Yeah, used his amazing reflexes to get out of jail there. The initial speed up didn't work, but stole one back from the Johns brothers there.
Took a wild turn off the net. Ben closing the door on that backside.
Yeah, I like that Rafa Hewett is speeding up. I don't think he's found the right location yet, so I like him using his footwork and not settling for the backhands. But I think he'd be better served working more body on Ben Johns rather than going to either side.
6-2. Side out.
Leaning out of that one, trying to get enough shape.
Yeah, knew that they were doing the shake and bake there, so even though he was falling back a little, he knew he had to aim very close to the net to not put his partner in a tough position.
6-1.
Good management there by Zane Navratil.
And I love hearing Hewett yell, you, me. It's so important to talk early when you have both forehands in the middle with that lefty-righty combo.
No, you make a great point. Communication becomes that much more critical.
Side out.
And if you're a fan of Rafa Hewett and Zane Navratil, you've really got to like the fact that their weight of shot and their spin is appearing to really make the Johns brothers uncomfortable with even getting established at the kitchen line.
Second serve.
Yeah, it looked like Navratil just kind of raised up with his body on that speed up. Yes, the arm needs to kind of go low to high to create that spin, but if your body stays down in that pocket, you won't float as many of your speed ups long. Very easy to do.
I love it right now. Zane and Rafa are creating space in the middle with some of their dinking patterns.
And when they can win a few of the points like that are more of those methodical points where the Johns brothers are so tough, it's almost like it's worth 2, to be honest with you. Now, it's not, but it
Maybe
feels
not
like
on the
it.
scoreboard, but it's definitely going to feel like it. 8-6, second serve.
Side out.
I don't think they expected that return to be that short.
Yeah, and Rafa Hewett just missing on the poaching opportunity there.
Second serve.
So trailing by 2 now, second serve.
So look for the Johns brothers, specifically Ben, to make the adjustment of trying to get to the net a different way. I expect them to start using more of a drive drop combo if they're not having success with a traditional third shot drop.
A quick hold by Zane and Hewett.
8-6-1. Second serve. 8-6-2. Shit.
Ball called out of bounds. They're going to question.
Point.
And I believe Zane overturned the call himself.
Yeah, credit to Zane. It's always
Side out.
uncomfortable overruling your partner.
partner.
A very tough situation to be in, but credit to him for showing some integrity out there.
Well, it's always,
6-8-1.
I mean, if you're a pickleball player, you know how hard it is to call the ball at your feet.
Yeah. You want to defer to the partner that has the best angle there.
Speaking of angles, Ben Johns finding one.
Yeah, good read by Johns there. Hewett was trying to do everything he could to not let that ball bounce, but Johns brothers able to find some offense
7-8-1.
prior to getting established at the kitchen line there.
Does it land? Out of bounds.
Yeah, nice lean in there by Colin Johns, just sliding that right into the body and handcuffing Zane Navratil there.
Quick lateral move for Zane Navratil.
Yeah, shows what the two-handed backhand can do for you. I think if Zane only uses a one-hander, I think that speed up from Colin Johns works, but he gets a little bit more reach to the side to stay offensive on that counterpunch.
8-8 on the championship court. Make it 9-8 in favor of Johns and Johns. On grandstand, 8-7 in game 3 action. Tyler Leung and Callan Dawson with the 1-point advantage.
9-8-2. Point.
And a missed return for Rafa Hewett. Game point now on championship court.
10-8-2.
Surprised we're not seeing a timeout here.
Tricky dink for Rafa Hewett. Game number 1 to Johns and Johns, 11-8.
Yeah, Hewett and Navratil pushed them, but when it came down to crunch time, the Johns brothers really sunk their teeth into that match and just gave very little away down the stretch.
You better be ready for a long match. It's 9-7 out there on the grandstand. Game number 2 just about to get underway on championship court. Cameron Irwin alongside Kyle McKenzie. Men's and women's pro doubles action here on Saturday on the Carvana PPA Tour. There was an emphasis on that overhead from Ben Johns.
Yeah, a little see you later action with the power there.
0-0-1.
Match point now for Tyler Leung and Callan Dawson.
Yeah, and the adjustment that I've seen at the end of game 1, as well as the start here in game 2, is Ben Johns appears to change his mindset. He's not necessarily just looking to get to the kitchen, but he's taking some swings and some offensive chances more in transition to limit some of the aggression that Navratil and Hewett have made them face.
Second serve.
Stackstrud and Tejas get the ball back on the grandstand. We're bouncing back and forth between the two.
1-0-2.
Plenty of good action here in men's pro doubles.
Side out.
Women's pro doubles coming up shortly. They're supposed to start about the 1 o'clock hour local time.
0-1.
It's 5 minutes from now. Several of our matches going 3 though, so we'll see if that window remains the same.
Might be a long day out here.
Callan Dawson again winning a dink rally out on the grandstand.
Second
And
serve.
you can see the frustration of Stackstrud missing that ball wide, but that's what consistency does. It makes you aim for smaller targets or try to get more creative when your opponents just aren't missing.
Get really, really good at one thing. That's kind of the Callan Dawson method. He's got a few of those pieces or tools in his toolbox.
Yeah, you can build the rest of your game around what you do well, and Callan Dawson is a prime example of that.
Great defense from Hewett, but again, Ben Johns finding all sorts of angles. Sends one out of the stadium.
One.
Still 10-7 on the grandstand. And the Ernie gone awry off of Callan Dawson's paddle, so 8-10 now.
Yeah, much needed point for them to get off of 7. Still have a shot here, second serve. Need to get a couple more to tie it.
Feeling a little more comfortable in that shake and bake roll. Tejas on the right, Stackstrud on the left. It's 9-10. Second serve on the grandstand.
And I'd like to see them, with their singles skills, use another aggressive shake and bake play if they get any kind of a weak return here.
Point.
3-1 on championship court, Johns and Johns.
Point.
Make it 4-1 now.
score, 1-1. Point. Five, 1-1.
Again, the deke rally winning out. Wow, Callan Dawson and Tyler Loon get the ball back now for another match point.
And they are so good at giving these talented teams just that slow death of nothing to work with. Let's see if it'll work for them here. They need one more point to get over the hump.
1-5-1. Second serve.
One side out for Tejas and Stackstrud.
1-5-2.
Nice poach there by Hewett. Important for them to keep this close and apply some scoreboard pressure to the Johns brothers here in game 2.
Point.
Now we're seeing the cross-court battle between Lung and Tejas.
3-5-2.
Neither of these teams wanting to take any unnecessary chances.
Side out.
Speaking of unnecessary chances, there's one off of Tejas. Game number 3, and the match goes to Tyler Lung and Callan Dawson. A grindy, gritty match.
Yeah, certainly don't blame Tejas for taking a chance there. But again, these are the types of matches that Lung and Dawson just win time and time again. They're such a tough team to beat.
Second serve.
Championship court, 5-3 for the Johns brothers.
5-3-2. Point.
Wow, Colin Johns with a winner up the line. I was waiting for the call, I wasn't quite sure.
Yeah, no, I think he definitely caught it. I don't think Navratil expected Colin to take a swing there, but definitely thread the needle on him.
One after another. The Johns continue to get the ball back. Oh my goodness. Look at Ben. He's going, you gotta be kidding me.
He can't believe that he missed that one after everything, but they were on defense the whole time. He had a good look to go on offense, just unable to convert there.
6-1.
What a fantastic point.
Point.
And then that. You're going, man.
That's exactly what Colin is saying to himself.
Yeah.
He's like, how do I get everything else back? And then I missed that one.
Point.
Misses the counter. 5-6.
Yeah, the up-tempo style for Navratil and Hewett
5,
seems
6,
to
1.
have gotten them close here in game 2.
Rafa, a beautiful stroke for a winner.
Yeah, Rafa Hewett is fired up
6,
now.
6, 1.
He thrives on high-energy environments. Let's see if he can keep this rolling.
Man, most people have to hit that with less pace on the ball, that speed up, because he has so much shape. You watch that replay back, that looked like it was still going just as fast.
Yeah, you know, he really trusts his swing and his acceleration of brushing up the ball. And topspin's funny, where the harder or the more you commit to paddle head speed, the actual more power and control you have when you're using topspin.
Second serve.
Trying to beat the ball there is Rafa Hewett.
Yeah, I like the play by Hewett. It's a good read by him, just unable to convert. It's a nice dink to keep that down by Ben Johns.
It was a really nice defensive play by Ben Johns. take a look at this.
6-7-1.
Just kind of fends that one off, puts it just slow enough into the court.
Yeah, anytime you can take a ball behind you and still straighten it out, you got to feel pretty good about that.
Second serve. 6-7-2.
Reaching in.
Point.
Yeah, and only because Colin Johns is just so comfortable with that forehand dink all day long. I like what I'm seeing from Hewett, but I'd rather see him take some chances running around and being able to dictate with his inside-out forehand rather than settling for the backhand dink the whole match.
Oh, he almost went 3 for 3 on the day on that.
Yeah, he had Colin fooled, had it lined up, just slightly overshot on that one.
Point.
Just like that, the swings continue. Johns brothers with a 2-point advantage.
9-7-2. Out. Side out.
And the Johns brothers just leave the window open a little bit with the missed serve by Ben Johns there. Let's see if Navratil and Hewett can capitalize.
It's cracked with a cool breeze coming in.
Second serve.
I'm not sure who hit that ball, whether it was Colin or Ben.
You don't see them kind of fight over that ball very often, able to get away with that one there.
Side out.
Good look is correct, as that ball is just wide, but
9-7-1.
ball back to Ben and Colin.
Second serve.
Maybe just a second late on that.
Yeah, kind of same situation as the reason that Hewett missed his drive, trying to catch their opponents unwinding the stack, but just maybe too small of a target there.
Point. 10-7-2.
Match point for Ben and Colin.
Side out.
Yeah, Ben looking down at his paddle, an unconventional error for him for sure.
Second serve.
Rafa was sitting right on his paddle.
Yeah, Navratil set him up nicely with that drive.
Side out.
And the hold for Ben and Colin. Another shot at match point. Looking for the third round.
Second serve.
First one saved, and when Rafa Hewett's able to lean in with that lefty forehand, he's able to kind of hook that ball across his body. It's really problematic to the backhand of right-handed players.
Ben Johns, a fantastic finish, 11-7 in game number 2. A well-fought battle between both these teams, 11-8 and 11-7.
Yeah, it was an entertaining matchup. We kind of saw what we thought we would with some shot making from Navratil and Hewett, but ultimately the Johns brothers just a little bit too tough today, and they will be moving on.
Make it 141 wins for the Johns brothers as a duo, just 12 losses to their name.